all sitting here shooting the shit.
Yo, what's up? I'm your host, DJ Duss, with my co-host, Bamboo. What's up, Bam?
Yeah, what's good? What's good, people?
What's good is not good, man. The official news is the lockdown's beginning in a few days for 28 days over here.
Damn, that's fucked up, bro.
You're taking a break from the podcast.
Y'all all locked up like motherfucking Akon, kid. Shit, Nova Scotia is good, you know? Low cases. We just relaxing.
All right, man. Eat your fucking lobster and shut up, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Good eating, good relaxing.
All right, man. There's going to be a lot of Call of Duty going on, all right? You got that? All right, man. People, find us, listen to us, stream us down on Spotify and Apple Podcasts at Shooting the Shit Podcast 1. Also, stream all our live videos. Watch our old videos. That's at Shooting the Shit Podcast. It's on YouTube. Press the subscribe button, man. Check it out.
Subscribe, people.
Like our Facebook page. You can also stream our videos there. Comment, suggestions, questions, make fun of Bam about Big Willie style. Do it all, man. That's at Shooting the Shit. Also, at 8 o'clock Thursday nights Eastern time, we're on Let's Battle TV. We're playing all the hottest contents. This is some of the hottest interviews and episodes we have is on Let's Battle TV, and that's at www.letsbattletv.ca. God damn, man. We need to pre-record that shit, bro.
For real, man.
Like, dude, quick little fucking record, We got a special guest today, man. I hit him, we hit each other up on Instagram. This dude's doing something really cool that I want to talk to him about. Great artist. I've been listening to his music this week, man. That's what I do before we get our guest on, man. Let's get him on right now, man. Charlie Q. Charlie, what's up, my brother?
Yeah.
What's happening, y'all? What's
good?
How's life treating you over there?
I'm doing me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my brother.
Good,
Absolutely, man. So let's get right into it, man. Let's let the people know where you're born and raised.
I grew up in Jersey, you know what I mean? I was born in New York. I grew up in Jersey, you know what I mean?
Right.
I moved to New York when I'm in my 20s, like 22, you know what I mean? Stayed out there for like 10 years.
Bam did the opposite.
Yeah, I stayed out there, then I moved up here. You know what I mean? And shit, for real. So,
Bam, you have the best story. Sorry, man. He came up here for a visit, never went back, So.
Well, I came up for a couple of visits, It was like, I'm liking the location. The location's good, Everybody up here complain about the cold weather, but I'm like, it's not that cold, really. Yeah. It's not that cold. The same cold we get in New York, they get up here, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling you, man. You come out the house in New York, you be like, damn, I'm going to go back inside. It's cold, especially with them buildings to catch that wind.
Nah, man. Canada turned you into a fucking Eskimo, bro. It's cold up here. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
So, who influenced you into being a hip hop artist, brother?
Really, when I started, it was I started on a lot of soul, all that soul music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I got some old parents, so I got some I know a bunch of songs I ain't got no business knowing, you know what I mean?
Well, that
I started on James Brown, Michael Jackson, the Temptations, you know what I mean, all of that. So, I think the first hip hop artist I can remember was probably Coolio. That's
yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't a Coolio fan, you know what I mean? But that 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? I was a kid and that you know what I mean? That
of course.
That was such a you know what I mean? That drew the kids in, that song right there. You know what I mean? That was probably
I want to ask you guys a question about Coolio. What the fuck made everyone go, I wasn't much of a Coolio fan? And we all technically were as kids, but the older we got, people faded away.
He had two joints that everybody rock with, that one and then the Gangsta's Paradise, you know what I mean?
Fantastic Voyage was my hit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a lot of people, I find it was the hair. He had the braids all wilding out, you know what I mean? He was like a West Coast Busta Rhymes, you know what I mean? For me, that's all it was.
Oh.
But I'm probably the first. I'm not a Coolio fan. That's probably just the first hip hop.
Yeah, I feel you.
Hip hop track I remember. You know what I mean? Fucking with. So.
Okay.
So I'll lean to 50 Cent. You know what I mean? That was, that was my guy. That's high school. You know what I mean? So
Dude, that album came out firing, even up here in Canada, bro. Like when he dropped that album, like we had this one new radio station that actually played hip hop for once up here, and below like 50 was on a huge rotation up here, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be nobody ever drop that ever come out and had a kind of mystique 50 had, because before you even knew what he looked like, you heard the music.
That's facts.
And that's not gonna happen no more. You know what I mean? And the way that the music is distributed now and all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just not gonna happen anymore.
Right. That's dope. So yeah, there's you named a few of your influences, you know, first guy that you listened to into hip hop and 50 and all. But how old were you when you first took the game seriously and started doing this, you know, on a serious tip, man?
I probably started making beats when I was about 15.
So producer first. That's you.
Yeah. And I got a bunch of boys that, you know what I mean, we started rapping on karaoke machine. I had a karaoke machine. We had them tapes. I'm probably the last generation.
We know all about that.
Mess with a tape. And we was just kids, you know what I mean? But we all rapped, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's dope, man.
That's
the
crazy.
tape. I love talking to someone that knows what a fucking tape is. I'm telling you, I'm enjoying this.
Right.
A lot of them young cats don't know. They're like, what? You know, doing the cassettes, handing them off to your man, tell them to go listen to it, bring it back, you know, see what's going on. Next, you know, tape pop.
My pops, right. I mean, my pops made the craziest mixes on cassette tape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, I remember we used to ride around to James Brown all the time, and one day somebody stole that damn James Brown tape. Like broke in the car. They stole the car. They stole the James Brown tape. That was a sad day, man.
It's funny you said that because I got my window smashed and my CDs were missing. It's funny you said that. Like, yeah, man. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, that type of stuff don't happen anymore either. You know?
True enough.
Word.
So, you can't even test the music now. It's just on your phone.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, you know, I bump into you on the street and we kicking it and whatnot. You know what I mean? You tell me you're an artist, and I'm like, so okay, you know, what song would you put me on to? What video would you put me on to become a fan of yours? You know what I mean? We just met up and whatnot.
Well, I didn't really shoot too many videos, but the song I would definitely it's two different songs, because I make R&B tracks. You know what I mean, and then I'll rap.
Okay.
You know what I mean, and it's melodic, so I would. If it was for the women, I would definitely probably go with Quarantine.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a song called Quarantine, and that was really like the first song that I dropped with the project that I'm doing now, Project 52. And
that's gonna lead up to my next question, brother.
Yeah.
Project 52. We link up on Instagram, and the first thing I read is I'm dropping a track a week.
For a year.
Wow, bro. Like, now what inspired you to do that? And man, is that not like a bit of a mission that you're like, damn, that's a lot of pressure, you know? And you're saying it, and you're doing it.
It is a lot of pressure. I'll say that. And but what started me doing it is I was working just driving heavy machinery, you know what I mean? And I was at this job that was like dead end job, you know what I mean? And there was gonna be no moving up, you know what I mean? I was gonna be reading, I was gonna be fucking touching boxes till I drop, you know what I mean? I just started reading, you know what I mean? I started doing I started reading a whole bunch of you know, motivational books, and you know, stuff like Think and Grow Rich and what else? Mike Epps' book, Rick Ross' book, a bunch of books. But then I came across Russ's book.
Okay.
Simmons.
Now Russ did the same thing. You know, dropped the song a week until he blew. You know what I mean? But when I came across the book, the name of the book is "It's All in Your Head." So,
okay.
You know what I mean? I was reading these these motivational books. I thought it was a motivational book. You know what I mean? So, but then the kid in the book, he just told his story. I dropped a song every week.
That's dope.
And blew. So, crazy. And he also, he also mixes and produces his own songs and stuff. I'm like, and the book was just hitting so hard because I do all of that too.
Yeah.
So and I had
that's you. Yeah, you can feel it, right? So
right. So and I had a long layoff from not doing music. You know what I mean? I had given my equipment to somebody, and I thought I was going to the Marines, so I gave my equipment to one of my buddies. You know what I mean? And I said, all right, I'm going to the Marines. I don't want this stuff to be sitting, not doing nothing. You rap, you know what I mean? So go ahead, run, take it. When I get out of boot camp, I'll come back and get it. I've never seen that equipment again.
What?
So. Yeah, never seen it again. So, that I had a long layoff, but I was sitting there like, yo, I want to. If I sit here, I'm not gonna be doing nothing but driving this truck, man. So, and then I come across that book, and it's just was speaking to me, man. So I got up off that truck. I put my hook on I put my harness on the hook.
Yep.
Put my Instagram tag above the hook, and I left.
yes, man.
And that was the second week. I had already dropped Quarantine, and I could see from the first week that it was like, all right, I'm gonna need to pay this thing attention. I don't know, because I already let the cat out of the bag the first week. I'm dropping a song a week for a year.
Right.
And I could see the first week, like, nah, bro, I can't be on this truck and do this.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
But what I did was I just came up. I just started recording while I was still working, and I had about 22 songs, so and just, you know what I mean? And when I tell you this book was hitting, it was just hitting me crazy, because it was like, I'm doing all of this shit. Like, and Russ is talking about, he started with like a half of 22 songs. You know what I mean? That's just, 22 is just a half a year's worth of work. You know what I mean? So I started with that and just started dropping songs. You know what I mean?
There it is.
Now, there's got to be a 1 week to another. It might have been on week 4 or 7 or whatever the week it is. Is there a week that you're like putting a track together that must be just a little harder than the week before?
It definitely, well, I'll tell you, the song, the first week that was different was week 4. And one of my childhood friends, he passed away that week, you know? Mm-hmm. And, so that, but, and that was just a weird week, you know what I mean? Cause he's my age and yeah, you know what I mean? It just came out of the blue. So that week I dedicated the song to him, but the song, the song came to me like that.
Okay.
I mean, I put a beat on. I just went in my car and hit something where I usually listen to beats. The beat came on, and it was just it. You know what I mean? And and the song just came to me right there, and that was the first weird week. But the song, and that was the first week that I didn't use any of them songs that I had saved up.
Yeah.
So
that's dope. That's a good story.
that was the first weird week, and there's been other weeks where what I mean, because I still gotta live, what I mean, still gotta eat, and pay bills and stuff. So I started I was driving Lyft on the side anyway, so I just said I'll do this full time, and that'll give me some flexibility.
Yep.
To pop in the studio when I need to, and then what I mean, and do what I got to do. But it's definitely been some weeks where it's like, all right, the rent due, bro, and the song due, bro. So
yeah,
it's been a couple of weeks like that. So
now, are every track that you're doing is produced by yourself?
Not everyone, because like I said, I had this. I started back over from scratch. So I just started buying beats when I first started. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that first batch, a lot of the first songs are just beats I had bought. But then while I was doing that, I'm practicing. You know what I mean? Getting back into the groove of producing again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And recently now, I just started sampling stuff that I ain't got no business sampling because I ain't got no clearance.
There you go. Just run with it, kid.
I don't give a fuck. I'll
Come and get me.
putting them out anyway.
Come and get me, motherfucker. Make him. They might make you famous on just calling you out anyways. Fuck them.
Word.
Run with
you know what I mean? Like if anybody come calling me about it, because I ain't clearing none of these samples. So if anybody come calling me about it, that's a good problem. You know
that
what I
means
mean?
people are listening, man. So
Yeah.
E-Rock is also a West Coast rapper from Ottawa, from what is it, BC, Vancouver. And he's asking. He must have missed a question earlier from Bam. He's asking, which track would you recommend to hear for a first time listener?
Yes.
It depends. For the women, it would be Quarantine or Another One Down. That's another good one. Another One Down for the women, and you know what I mean, or just an R&B track. You know what I mean, and for the rap side, definitely go listen to that No Clearance.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you know what I mean, that's just what I was just talking about. You know what I mean? That was the first one where it's like, all right, I got a bunch of beats that, you know what I mean, that's samples on them, but I ain't trying to call these people like they don't know me, man. Like I'm not calling you yo, can I? No, you know what I mean? My following ain't that crazy yet, you know.
I feel you.
It's gonna get there, so it's like I'm just gonna keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We had a youngin from New York, Guapo Son, we played one of his tracks at the end of the interview, right? And then fucking YouTube's coming, bro, on emails, bro, like, yo, that track you're playing isn't yours. And I'm like, so I text Youngin, I'm like, yo, what the fuck you making me play over here? And he was just like, yeah, my bad. I'm like, okay, I gotta re-edit the fucking show and cut that out now. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I was like, what? What the hell? Yeah, he's like, sorry, should have let you know. It was fucking hilarious, but whatever.
Yeah, well, at least you know up front, man. None of these shits ain't got no damn clearance.
Whatever.
So do you remember your first performance ever, bro?
My first performance ever. I used to perform in a house. Me and my little cousin, we performed in the living room, but my first performance
up on stage,
I would probably have to that I could remember it doing in rap would probably be I went to a showcase with DJ K Slay when I was maybe 19.
All right.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And K Slay was hosting it. You know, so that was probably one of my first performances. That was my first performance within the hip hop realm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how nervous were you, man?
I really wasn't nervous. I really wasn't nervous, but you know, I did have a buddy with me. You know what I mean? And we was just doing us. You know what I mean? You know, I had my man Lake with me. That's been my man from high school. We played on the same basketball team. If you're watching this, man, what out, brother?
That's dope, man. I always even every time I DJ'd, I always had that slight butterfly because it was always like, man, you know, I have X amount of hours to like fucking pipe this crowd up as a DJ, right? So I always had, don't get me wrong, a couple beers in, a couple good tracks, and you know, it goes away. But the initial plugging in and that initial like, you know, getting started every fucking time, man. Every time.
It's good to have those butterflies.
It is. You know, keeps you
I mean,
alive.
Yeah, Michael Jordan used to get a little nervous before every game. You know what I mean? That's it. It goes away once the ball drops, though.
Yeah,
you know?
once game's on,
I was nervous as shit before I came on here. I ain't even gonna front.
Dude, it's funny you say this because we have interviewed so many artists and stuff, and everyone is always like, "Oh man, I'm so nervous." And I'm watching their shows. I'm like, your show, you've performed in front of people. You expose your music to these assholes that could fucking bash you over the internet, and people are scared of this. I'm like, oh man, I don't know.
Nah, it's just like nerves, like, but you know this. That shit ain't there right now. You know,
man. No, we keep it easy.
We ain't doing that old school reporting type bullshit. You know, side swiping you with some bullshit questions. You know what I mean? We got them up front. This is what we want.
I like to send the questions ahead of time. Like I said, we have an idea.
People want to know.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? It's about you, not about that type deal. You know what I'm saying?
You know, even when people talk shit, they're like, you know, we don't want don't. Yeah, you know, when people are like, oh, we know this story, and they don't want to mention names. We're all about that. Don't fucking mention that. It's about whoever we're interviewing. We want to get to know you. We want the people to get to know you, right? So that's how you interact with people. Once there's a connection with somebody, then you're like, because there's times where I get you know, messages from my buddies, and they're like, yo, that was a dope interview, and then they follow them. You know what I mean? Because it just took one interview to sell you as a person, right? Because there's other artists out there that can do a fucking terrible interview. Then I'm like, I was a fan until I watched your interview, Tory Lanez. Just saying.
Right.
Okay, so for what I got from this interview so far is you're an independent artist right now.
Yeah, man.
Is the goal to be independent or to get signed?
For me, the goal is to be independent. You know, for me, you know, once I get to a point where it's I can just do this music full time, you know, that'll be what's up. You know what I mean? So, and you know, I've been diving in a whole bunch of you know, interviews and yeah, man, that's the way to do it. And just my outlook on the business side with the labels is like, damn, they didn't rape so many artists out here. Like,
yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And like with Lil Wayne just sold his masters for $100 million. I think that was, you know, I wouldn't have done that if I was him. But you know,
true enough.
You know,
it's you know, it's different. It's different now that you got the streaming and COVID going around, and them big artists can't go tour. You know,
yeah. It's definitely a lot different. You know what I mean? I would take a pay cut too to even like have this getting paid for this. Hey, Bam, no.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit. You're a big artist. You made a lot of money, so everything you got, you own. So really and truly, what are you complaining about if you're not making a little something right now? You ain't got to pay the rent, like you said. The rent's due, bills are due. You good. Right. You own that. You know what I mean? You ain't got to pay the mortgages. You ain't got to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, and you saying, well, Wayne's selling off his masters. It's like, dude, that's generational wealth that you
I was just about to say that.
You ruined your family, bro, for the rest of your life, man. You know
yeah, that's your grandkids' money, man. Like,
you know, so he ruined that. That's crazy.
Maybe he don't love his kids, man.
I don't know, man. So,
I just think when, you know what I mean, I don't know. I don't want Wayne to see this if I blow the hell up and be like, what was that about, man? You know what I mean? But
as coming up as an artist, what's the biggest struggle with being an artist today, right now? What's the biggest struggle for you?
Biggest struggle for me right now, coming up right now, is probably when you with this social media stuff, the people that you would think would have your back and be riding for you, they don't be there.
Nope.
Which is crazy.
Been like that since the beginning. You know that.
Yeah, but which is crazy, but because all some things just take as all you gotta do is hit a button, bro. Like, you know, I'd have known you for X month, but you know,
dude, you would know, man. We know this. We feel you on this thing, man.
It's been there from the beginning. You know, someone got a record deal. Oh, who we think he is? You know how they talk in the hood. Whatever. Who we think he is? You know, I'm telling you, it just changed. All it is I'm not pushing that button. Fuck him. You know what I mean? It's terrible.
Yeah, or you know, and you know, some people just might not be on. You know, but to the artist, I mean, and to me, because I see myself as putting in a lot more work than a lot of these artists.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's like, damn, y'all don't see me working, man. Like,
of course.
Yeah.
And it's like, and some of, you know, the ones that hold you down, you know the ones, and you know, but it's like, yeah, I'd say, you know, for me at this stage, that's like just the strangest thing, like, but
I understand that.
You know, the music, you know, is really not a problem. To me, I would say the you know, the all the other stuff that comes with it, the social media and all of that other stuff, and you know, that's just the weird stuff, but you just work through it, and you know.
Dude, those are the same people that are gonna come around when you pop off, though. It just sucks to say, you know. They're the ones that are gonna be like, man, I know so and so, and you're like, yeah, you know so and so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we need the help at the bottom, when we, you know what I mean? It's funny. You probably have the same thing as us, man. We have more strangers supporting us than the people around us, man. It's
right.
I still think people around us have no fucking idea we're doing this.
Right.
Know, just to give you an example, man.
Yeah, and you know, there's some people you don't put that on them when you know somebody well enough. You'd be like, all right, well, I know he don't even be on social media, so I'm not, you know what I mean? That's my homeboy, so I ain't tripping off of that.
True.
You know what I mean? So you don't put that on everybody, but you know, it is what it is.
No, I definitely feel you, man. So, is there an artist or a producer that you'd love to work with in the future?
An artist or producer I'd love to work with in the future. You know, everybody would probably say Drake. You know what I mean? I mess around and bought every Drake album. And the funny thing about Drake's style, you know what I mean, and my style of music is, I'm probably like the same age as Drake. And where I come from, I was definitely the first one in my vicinity, you know, to be rapping and singing on songs. And you know what I mean, it wasn't cool at that time. You know what I mean?
That's so weird.
I
think that shit's like, cool as fuck, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, you know, my ego would dare to say I'm the first one.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
I wouldn't dare to say that. I would say definitely in my vicinity. You know, and you know, 50 Cent was out, and Eminem and Jay-Z was the top of rappers in the game. I was when I was making songs, I was on some other shit. You know, and it was melodic, and then all the music that you got out now, I'll be like, damn, I was doing that in in 03, and my friends could tell you that.
Yeah. Now,
but
question: when you said you took a break, how long was the break?
How long was the break?
Yeah,
had to be a couple years. I met a girl, and I was like, you know, let's try and make this shit work. That ain't work. And you know, and then
I wasn't gonna ask her.
Yeah, and then you know, I just didn't have the equipment, and it had to be maybe 2 or 3 years where I just was like, yeah, I just wasn't messing with it. But I always had a song ready, like that I could, you know, if I wanted to jump in the booth.
Yeah,
I always had a song ready to go, which is crazy, you know.
Yeah, you never truly leave. You know what I'm saying? You never really truly leave. You know.
Yeah.
You know. So I want to know your top 5 rappers.
Top 5 rappers. If we're going with skills, I had to put Jay at the top. I'd put M right under there. You know, if it was my favorite, I'd put, if it was going favorites, I'd put 50 at the top of that.
I'm a big fan of 50s too.
Yeah, I mean everybody my age, we knew the whole get rich or die trying
Oh
by
yeah.
heart,
Oh yeah.
So dang, where am I at? 3?
3, 4, I think.
What I say? JM 5th.
3. There's yeah.
I'd have to go Kanye.
Yeah.
Bam's not a fan of Kanye, so
Nah.
debate his ass.
I don't like what Kanye has been doing lately, But
Producer wise, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
As an artist, different story.
Yeah. Thing about Kanye is when I heard back to the tapes, I recorded Through the Wire on Hot 97 on them cassette tapes. When I heard it,
yes.
Flex ran it back, and I scrambled, got my tape. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, so yeah, Kanye. Kanye got to be in there. And
yeah, it's weird because I didn't fuck with Kanye until Jesus Walks.
I once I heard Through the Wire, I didn't know who it was, but I was banging that. I was just banging it.
All right, man. That's 4. One more.
Damn. We saying rappers though, but
what's gonna happen?
You could throw a singer in there.
You could throw James Brown in there. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'd have to go with James, Mike, and Temptations. You know what I mean?
Dude, James Brown.
That's just where it started for me.
Is the fact that he's in the hip hop game the most samples ever. It came out of James Brown. The most samples ever been sampled. Yeah, man. That dude.
All the break beats.
It's ridiculous. You can't put a James Brown song and not feel it. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know, man. I know why he was doing those crazy dances. I get it,
Yeah, that's why he did the payback.
The shake and bake, bro. It wasn't his fault, man.
He was fucking drunk. He was having a good time. Shit.
Some cocaine and some drinks and some James Brown. He was good to go, man. I'm telling you, he was doing good, man. So tell us what your process. COVID hits us in mid-March, man. What have you been doing since COVID hit us?
Man, and that COVID thing was another reason why I was like, because people shook. You say what you want. When we first heard about COVID, people were shook. Like, yo, what the fuck? This shit is turned into a Will Smith movie. Like,
yeah. Don't look at me. Don't look, dude. People are freaking out in grocery stores. Yeah.
Like, where is the toilet paper, bro? Like, that shit was looking like a movie. Like,
dude, Charlie, I was at a restaurant. I had something in my throat, and I was trying not to cough to freak people out. You know what I mean? So I had to get a bottle of water.
Only a cough and all that.
God.
So yeah, that COVID thing really kind of helped start this thing too, because it was like, damn. If I fuck around and get the COVID, man, like I ain't I ain't fulfilled my dream yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So, during the COVID, I've just been doing this, man, dropping a song a week.
That's dope. That's the one thing we like to hear on this show, man, is when people are, they took a so-called negative like COVID and spin it to a positive, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Make the best of it. And once they open the floodgates and we're allowed back out, people have a lot of shit to show off, so I'm down for that. So we did the same thing, man. We amped up our game here. We're like, fuck this, man. We're all sitting at home. It's time to interview people that are sitting at home. It's time to get everyone out there. It's definitely helped us and helped other people in the long game. So,
man.
I'm done. They can wrap this shit up now. It's been a while, but we've all done something positive though. But all right, man, Charlie, we usually like to ask 10 random questions just to get people to know you, fun facts and shit, man. First one, who was your first celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush. Damn. I don't know. I ain't never really had no celebrity crushes until recently. Like that chick Bernice
give us that one.
Bernice on Instagram. That's a bad bitch right there. I ain't never really had no celebrity crushes till I got on Instagram and started.
Do you hear the conviction in his voice when he said, "That's a bad bitch right there"?
Bad as fuck. Like,
I get 15 crushes a day on Instagram, bro.
Word.
Don't press that search button. It's dangerous, man. Fuck that.
Word. Man. Like, that shit is crazy.
So, what's your dream car?
Dream car. I don't know, just so probably a Wraith. I wouldn't if I once I get all that money, I'm not gonna know what the fuck to buy, man. Like, you know what I mean? I'll be good with the joint I got, probably. You know what I mean? I don't know.
If I got all the money I wanted. Yeah, that's good. What were you saying? A Range Rover? What were you saying?
Wraith.
Nah, the Wraith, man.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I would just, me at the end of the day, it would be like, if I got a lot of money, it would be, I would get a driver and he gets to pick what the fuck he wants to drive. 'Cause I ain't driving. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, man, I'm like, fuck that, man. I would be just straight up. What do you want to drive? Because I'm just gonna be laying in the back seat, fucked up. So that's my dream car. You know what
was that for one up? What was that for one up?
From Alex, you got to turn up yourself a bit if you can. Your microphone always too goddamn low. You know what, Alex? Thank you for saying that because Bam never fucking listens to me, so I appreciate that.
Really? Okay,
yeah, really.
Right.
Oh, now you're too loud. I don't want to hear. No, I'm fucking with you. What's your first job ever? Paycheck. Shitty job.
First job ever was probably Stop and Shop. Bagging groceries.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Me and Bam were both fast food kids.
Yeah. Burger King shit.
You know? Word. Nothing wrong with it.
Name one thing on your bucket list.
That check spend, bro.
As
Name one thing.
Sorry, as a 16, 17-year-old, that check was a strip club check for me, man. That's all it was. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
True stories, facts, man.
You know. Name one thing on your bucket list, brother.
One thing on the bucket list. Winning Grammy, man.
Want to get one of them, huh?
I like that, man. Aim high. Fuck that. I like that. That was a good one, brother.
He want one.
I like
he'll
that.
probably get it too.
I like
know?
Word.
Anyone that works this fucking hard deserves one anyways.
That's right. Shit, 52.
Word, I'm trying. You know what I mean? I'm trying to put that work in. So
absolutely, man.
Just for the fact that you're doing 52 here. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's a lot of work, bro.
So if you have, give me one word to describe your rap style.
I'd say unique.
I have to agree, man.
Melodic.
Ooh.
Nice,
I like that.
Nice,
I like
nice,
that. I like
nice,
that.
Nice. Your favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? Dang, what did I just started watching Godfather of Harlem with Bumpy. That was
oh, for real?
Yeah, nice. And I gotta finish it. So don't tell me nothing about it.
I ain't gonna say nothing. That's tight, though. That's tight. Keep watching.
Yeah, it's been on for a minute, but you know, it's new to me. You know what I mean? So,
that's what counts, brother. I let everyone else tell me it's good before I watch it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, besides music, what other hobbies do you have?
Women.
You know.
This guy's coming on vacation with us, bro.
Don't get him in trouble, kid. Don't get him in trouble.
What?
Don't get him in trouble,
it's
kid.
Women and music, man. And then I used to play ball. I used to play ball and I used to work out a lot, but you know, I ain't been working out as much as I should, but
it happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us, man.
True.
Yeah.
Name your favorite movie.
I get back there.
Name your favorite movie.
Rocky, hands down.
Which one?
All of them. Probably if I gotta pick one, it's probably 3 because I know the fight scene by heart.
Dude,
it's Clubber Lane.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, those Rockies, it probably is still the only movies that pop up on cable that I'll still sit and watch.
Rocky raised me, man.
I don't even give a fuck if there's commercials. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. It's what I'm watching. I don't know, man. It's true.
I'm telling you, my parents would probably just turned the tape on and just left me alone. Like,
that's a dope. Those are dope, man.
So you feeling them Creed movies?
Creed, the last Creed is I'm not fucking with that last Creed. That Creed 2 because. Rocky did something in there that he just wouldn't have did. I think he left the kid like he said, like he didn't come to the fight or something or some shit like that. Like Rocky wouldn't have did that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The Creeds,
Creed 1 was good. Creed 1 was good.
It was okay. You know, they pushed it with the last Rocky. I like the fact that he lost because it was realistic, you know. You know, in his mind he won because it was like, you know, it was a him thing. You know what I mean? I thought it was a good storyline behind that. The Creeds came out, one's okay. Two, you know what? To tell you the truth, I probably watched a lot of glimpses of it. I don't even think I caught the whole fucking movie from start to finish. I don't know. And then you get the guy's son that doesn't even speak. He ain't even a fucking actor. Like, I don't know.
Right.
Fucking weird.
I mean, it was a good concept. You know what I mean? But I think they could have did it better. Like, cause I'm, you know what I mean? I'm just a Rocky fanatic. Like, I just like, I know the third one. I know the fight scene. You could put it on. And another right. Look at the right to left to the head. I know the whole shit.
This is dope because the fact that you brought up number 3, there's a former UFC fighter named David Wazeau, and he's up in Canada and he's in Montreal still training. The guy looks like a beast, and he's promoting himself as Creed 3 as Clubber Lang's son. I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you. I swear to God, he has clips of it, and he's just jacked, and he's like.
Nah, I gotta check that out. That might have been dope. I mean, but I think they just fouled up the Creed shit too much for me. The second one, you know what I mean?
True enough, man. All right, the last question of these 10 questions. Your favorite food to eat, brother?
Gotta be fried chicken. You know what I mean?
You gotta talk to this man right here.
It is.
Right, fried chicken.
You know, that's it.
Man put me to sleep with fried chicken one time at a restaurant he worked at.
No, that's when you know it's good. Shit,
that's
good, you know.
Dude, the best part of that is I come in, he goes, "What are you doing today?" I go, "I gotta go to a comedy show," and I thought he was joking. He's like, "Cancel that." Cancel that.
The man got himself a
That's
3-piece.
black kryptonite, man.
He got a 3-piece.
I don't need to be
stereotypical,
but the fried chicken, it does it for me, man.
He had 3-piece, mac and cheese, collard greens, some cornbread. He was done, bro.
Yeah, I called and canceled. They said, "I'll give you $25. I can't come to the show. I gotta go to bed." It was like 6:30. Took me right out, man. All right, bro. So COVID, you know, if it probably comes to an end, hopefully sometime soon. What's next for you?
Well, I haven't even told anybody about this, but what I did, I bought a camera at the start of this thing, and you know, I started just filming. You know, every week I kind of do like a vlog of what happened that week. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
And I just just leave it on my computer, but I think I want to do try and do like a documentary about this year, or some type of film, or you know, maybe a book. Because I mean, I haven't told y'all all the behind the scenes shit.
Right.
That's
right.
That's
and
cool.
You know, it's just.
Don't tell us all, man. You got to come back on when you start doing shit, bro. Don't tell us all.
Word. We'll do. But you know what I mean? I come back when we got the book or the movie going. But you know, that's probably the next step, or you know what I mean. I've been also saying I'll just keep going after the 52 weeks is done. I might step back for a couple weeks, you know, load up and come at him again if it's not where I want it to be, you know.
Yeah. I get that, man. I get that.
And I think the next step for me after this is you know, I'm just documenting it, you know.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
And
what type of, like, you know, us, man, we love all these type of documentary stuff. It adds more to it, right? You get to see the in-depth of whoever the documentary is about. So I totally, man, I'm excited for you to do that. That's dope.
Yeah. I mean, because I thought about that too. You know, like, all right, so what happens when you drop 52 songs? Then what? You know, and I needed with this thing. I really needed to be efficient, you know, and not have to call nobody, because I'm working on a timeline that's like, you know what I mean? This shit got to go right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You can't wait on nobody. Yeah,
I can't wait on nobody. So that made me go get the camera. I'm already making the beats. That made me go get my own camera. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with it. Watched a couple YouTube videos. I ain't even know how to take a picture with the shit.
Yes.
You know, but You know what I mean? Got the camera from a pawn shop and figured it out, and then that made me come up with the idea. I will just take some videos of what's going on every week, behind the scenes, and then and we take it to somebody, and we take that to Sundance Movie Festival.
Why not? Exactly. If they don't, you know what I mean? Always reach out to Netflix, whatever the fucking case may be, right? There's other people we can reach out to. So yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Because and if Netflix says no, be like, motherfucker, I can find 50 whack ass fucking movies on there. Don't say no to me, Fuck. Like, what you'll put on that. Who the fuck put this on, man? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. So Netflix can fuck off.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Netflix, you always feel like you done watched everything on there after you watch all the shit that you want to watch. Like, but there's mad other shit that's like, I would never watch that shit.
Never in my life. You know what I mean? Like, and what I hate about Netflix, you watch one thing and it's like, you don't recommend? No, you don't recommend nothing to me. Okay, let me keep searching. Right. I fucking hate that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, they restrict you what you can see and whatnot. That shit.
There's all these algorithms and shit. Though, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
You don't want to act like you know you and shit. Man.
That's exactly it. Or you let your Netflix to someone else, and then you go on, and there's all sorts of weird shit on there. And you're like, that wasn't me that watched. Yeah, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, but at least there's different stuff like that. There's different streaming sites that we can, you know what I mean? Reach up, like maybe Amazon Prime, Netflix. There's all that other stuff. So yeah, keep your head on that. Keep it straight. You're right. So there's not only one path, but I like the Sundance thing. Is not a bad idea neither. So I like that. So.
Yeah, I mean, and I was, I've had this idea for a while, but shooting it out there, I didn't really promote that. I just was telling people behind the scenes. My father, I was talking to him about it. He was like, all right, so what you gonna do after 52 weeks? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's something that can. If I continue to go longer than 52 weeks, that'll be what it is, and then that'll still be going up under the scenes. You know what I mean? And
true enough.
Who knows what you know what I mean? The goal is to make one go is bounce. And get the hell up out of here, and everybody know one of them joints. You know what I mean? And then you drop down on the rest of the catalog, and I'm out of here.
For sure. So, for sure. Always a bigger project ahead, man. That's always dope.
Yeah.
All right, man. We want to let people know that they can follow you on Instagram. That's at CharlieQP52, right? And then you're on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music. And that's at Charlie Q, right?
Yeah, man. I'm on everything, man.
Perfect, man. I want get people to check you out. That's dope, man. Before I end the video, this episode, I'm gonna end it with No Clearance, man. I know, just in case people hopped on, can you just tell us a bit about that?
No Clearance. That's just that song that I had. I just didn't want to clear the sample and just made a song about it.
Best.
And now it's kind of turned into this thing. You know what I mean? I done did a couple of songs where it's, there ain't no clearance on it. I don't give a fuck. You
let them know, man. If the title says no clearance, they can fuck off. No.
Right.
You didn't lie to nobody.
You know what I mean? Or just call, you know what I mean? You could just call me. Work out something fair, whatever. I'm not calling you. That's all I.
All right, I'm gonna let you know if I get a YouTube notification. There's an email that comes with it. I'm shooting towards you.
Word, you let me know.
I like that, man.
Word up,
Charlie Q, man.
I own the master, so
We'll figure something out. Charlie, man, I'm so happy to get you on. It was such a pleasure, bro. But you start getting some other shit up, man. Don't be shy and holler at us, man. We'll get you back on, my brother.
Word. I enjoyed this, man. I appreciate y'all for this, what y'all doing here. Sure. Before I go, reason I said, all right, I'll do this with y'all because y'all doing something similar to me. I mean, exactly. I hopped on your page and seeing that shit was moving.
Yeah, man. It's been fun, man. We love it, man.
You know what? Thank you. Thank
you. Yeah, man.
You know what? Thank you very much for saying that because, the host here, he does a lot of fucking work, bro. You know what I mean? A majority of this
y'all do a lot of work, and I've seen it. That's what I want to align myself with.
Absolutely, man.
You know,
Absolutely.
you guys are moving. You know, it's the same damn pace. It look even faster than me. You know what I mean? So.
No, man, we love doing this, man. We love the connections. If there's anything that we could ever help anybody with, we don't mind doing the link. You know, we usually link two people up on Instagram and be like, yo, you need this guy, boom, link up. We don't want nothing to do with it. The way we're if you ever did our show, man, we'll do everything to help someone else. Like, you know, that's the mutual respect. You took time to be on our stuff. We can do whatever it takes to help you, anybody out. You know, we don't want nothing. You know what I mean? If you're gonna tell me that you blew up and you were on our show at first, you know, we win. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't I want to do that? We don't hold anybody down. That's just the way it is, right?
Try to pick everybody up, man. Pick everybody up.
You know, I love it.
What y'all got going is a great thing, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, like I said, I don't with this thing. I don't really. I've had a lot of artists, you know, I ain't gonna say a lot, you know, but a couple of artists like reaching out, like, yo, let's do something, you know what I mean? You know, but my time, my pace, I know is different than theirs.
Yeah, man.
Like if I send you something, the only feature I've done is you know, one of my brothers, Chick, his name's Chicken Man, you know what I mean? What up, Chick? But I know for one thing, he's a man of his word, and he's following what I'm doing, and he knows, like, all right, he gonna need this back by the end of the week. He gonna need this back by Thursday.
Yeah, because he knows the pace you're at. Yeah.
Right, and went and got it done. So you know what I mean, and I'm just saying that to say this, that when I started diving into y'all page, it was like, okay, they moving, they moving. You know what I mean?
Charlie, true story, bro. I was gonna say we talked about this before you and I talked. We usually book a couple people like months in advance, right? And I was like, my last show for the year is gonna be December 18th, and then you reached out and I was like, I'm moving forward to December 21st. I was like, I'm not making him wait any longer than that. I'm not going after the new year. I was like, fuck December 18th, going to the 21st now. I was like, screw that. I was like, no, man. I was like, I saw what you were doing. I'm like, I can't make him wait until the holiday. I'm like, fuck that. He's going on before. So it was like, you know, there was room to fit people in. I was like, no, I'm doing this no matter what. So Bam's like, last show's on the 18th. I'm like, nah, man, we got Charlie on the 21st, man. So,
there you go.
You know, we had to fit you in, brother, and I appreciate it, man.
Yep, and I'm glad.
Yeah,
I
appreciate it, man. Last is gonna be the last, but not least.
Absolutely,
I guarantee that. You know what I mean?
Man. All right, brother, man. It was so nice shooting the shit with you, my man.
Appreciate you, bro.
If we, you know, obviously, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You know, all the best.
Happy New Year, happy holidays, fellas.
And we'll get to you. We'll get to you in the new year, my brother. Your track,
all
man.
Right.
No clearance. Peace.
All right.
Yeah. Birthday flows. Feel me? That's how we doing it. How many songs I gotta drop just to show these motherfuckers I'm Obama from the 3 with it? They dropping songs from a year ago and acting like that's just today, man. You ain't fooling me with it. Running circles round these fuckers, Triple H and kick these niggas in the stomach, pedigree with it. We dropped 20 on you, brother, and it's just the first quarter. I want more than just the lead with it. Had a dream I made $1 million off my distro crib. Woke up broke, but I still wanna go and get it. God said he's sending young men visions in these hard times. Nigga, I hadn't seen mine, it's exquisite. What the fuck would I be waiting for a label to sign? 33 years old, they'd have me waiting in line. That'd be a waste of my time. You think a label would allow me to drop 52 weeks in a row, nigga? That'd be a hell to the nine. Matter of fact, that'd be a nigga. Who the fuck do you think that you are? Nigga, I'm an entrepreneur. Started out on 161st Street selling water and all. Nigga, matter of fact, my hustle started before I was in the high school selling weed in the hall. Nigga, matter of fact, my hustle started before I was a kid flagging down cars, selling baseball cards. Selling music, it's the same old shit. Know the beat ain't drop, but you come on, fuck, play the skill. Fuck the industry and rules, bitch, you already know. Fuck the clearance on the sample, hit me up when it blow. Fuck the industry and rules, bitch, you already know. Fuck the clearance on the sample, hit me up when it blow. Fuck the industry and rules, bitch, you already know. Fuck the clearance on the sample, hit me up when it blow. Yeah. Hit me up when it blow. Hit me up when it blow. giving value, dropping jewels on you every week. Hardest worker in the room every fucking week. Did my push up to my forehead, hit the floor, B. Nah, I ain't never seen no cell. Black man can't get swollen unless I'm going to jail. Damn, you can miss me with the stereotypes. I'm the type that lead this job to build a business type. I could do the Eddie Kane and the Apollo tonight. You the type to have your fans like why your album on ice. I'm the type to tell my people, look, I'm dropping tonight. Bitch, I'm beating up the beat, I'm Charlie Rocky tonight. I'm the type to fuck with 3 hoes on a job. I stick, then I move, then I slip and I dodge. Something slick, something smooth like Ella DeBar. Then I'm dropping something weekly till they know who we are. Yeah. Hit me on when I'm low.